Stephen Eskinazi, well batted, your highest list day score. That was an incredible innings, probably one of the best I've seen you play, if not the best.
Yeah, I would say so, particularly after a couple of weeks off. I think I was just happy to get to about 10 or 15 there. It's been really difficult watching the boys. I haven't really been injured too much in my career and haven't watched a whole heap of cricket. I've been fortunate enough to be out there, so it challenged me, but I'm really glad to be able to come back and contribute and obviously have a great win.
Was it the best? I know it's difficult between formats to weigh up. Obviously you got your maiden T20 century this year, some fantastic first class centuries over the years, but that felt something really special today from the word go.
I think particularly because of the situation the club finds himself in at the moment, particularly in this competition. I know I've said it so many times in these interviews that I think we have the skill and the talent to win games of cricket, but it's obviously up to guys like myself and Robbo and Pete and these senior players to start putting in performances that back that up. So to be able to go out and do that and kind of show people that I'm here to try and drive this competition and drive us forward is really pleasing.
I mean, your form in the Blast has been incredible. To have those 3 weeks off was incredibly frustrating. Middlesex missed you in the first two, obviously Friday washed out. For yourself though, 3 weeks off, you think, am I going to come back where I was 3 weeks ago? That's sport, isn't it? It's cricket. You never quite know where you're going to be. How did it feel when you were out there? Did you feel like you picked up where you left off?
Yeah, I think the nature of county cricket is, you play so much cricket over the years and throughout the season that you're never really going to be out of touch. I think form is something that you can put in your own head. So it was nice to get away from the game for a little bit, albeit difficult watching the boys. But I had a really clear mindset and I didn't really have any expectations coming into today. I enjoyed my cricket a lot this year and I really continue to keep enjoying it in this format. Hopefully.
The team had expectations, the fans did, because you've been the star batsman in white ball this year, and Middlesex needed that lift after the opening two defeats in the Royal London Cup. It's 3 points from 4 games now. I think 4 wins, roughly 8 points is there or thereabouts for third spot, and that is what's got to be taken forward now.
Yeah, momentum's huge in this competition. We've got a bit of a road trip heading to Old Trafford on Tuesday. If we can take another couple of points there going into Thursday and Sunday, we're in a really good position. I think the Duckworth-Lewis loss and then the washout don't really truly reflect where we are in the competition, and I think it's going to be really, really important for us over the next 8 to 10 days to be able to put those points on the board, play fearless cricket, play the brand of cricket we played today, and hopefully put ourselves in contention.
As things worked out in the Blast, it was becoming more apparent how important the Royal London was going to be to this season for Middlesex. The players are there for it, the performances are there for it, and I know one of the things that's been talked about as well is getting it over the line, and very nearly at the end, Worcestershire very nearly came back and were able to swing it, but Middlesex got it over the line.
Yeah, I just think it's a great opportunity for some younger guys, some inexperienced guys to really take the bull by the horns and be senior players in this competition. You think of guys like Chilan and guys like Ethan, Robbie White, Jack Davies, they're going to get a lot of cricket and they're going to be main players in this competition. So there has to be a level of understanding and expectation that it still is a very young group, a very inexperienced group, but then again every team in this competition is. So I don't see any reason why we can't get on a bit of a roll starting Tuesday and then going Thursday and Sunday and kind of show the competition and show the country that we've got some really good depth in the squad.
A word for Martin Anderson as well, who's still a relatively young cricketer because of the back injuries he's had over the years, but obviously had his struggles with the bat at the start of this season in the all-rounders role, but today 38 from 11, which just pushed Middlesex over that 300 and obviously was very crucial in the end.
Yeah, 100%. No one in the dressing room has ever questioned his talent, and I think it was great for more importantly himself today to be able to go and show that he can do it under pressure in front of a crowd, and I think it was probably a game-winning innings in the end. It was a phenomenal innings. So we're really happy for him, and I do think a young fella like him, he can only take momentum into the next few games, and he had a smile on his face for the first time in a little while, so we were over the moon for him.
I'm sure that's probably the same for a lot of the dressing room, but Lancashire's going to be tough next, isn't it? But again, top of the table at Old Trafford. As with the whole season, despite the defeats, Middlesex will go there with no fear, as they have gone into every game, and that, I guess, probably inside of the dressing room, you guys know and you guys have felt, maybe it's been more difficult for others outside the dressing room to perhaps feel that optimism and that hope.
Absolutely. I think we've actually played, for the majority of the year we've been in games, as we said, and we've played more better cricket than we have not so good cricket, to put it simply. So we go into these games supremely confident. There are a lot of guys that are playing good cricket, hitting the ball well, bowling really nicely, as it is testing our depth and it's going to test our squad. But these young guys, they're fearless, they want to go in and show the country what they're made of, and I'm really excited for the next few games for sure.
Crucial innings for Martin Anderson, but you're not giving him that was the match winning innings today. Well batted, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Cheers.